Hey, Tim, did you hear about Nikki Bella and John Cena? Well, one thing you may not have heard is that there was a 75-page contract that she had to sign just to move in with him.
Really?
Yeah. I want to know what's in that contract.
So do I. Like 75 pages. That sounds like a Sheldon Cooper contract.
I know. You know that there's got to be at least one question in there. I wonder what that could be.
Are you ready?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new episode of As the Buckle Turns. I'm Adam.
I'm Tim.
And this week we have some news.
We have a shorter show.
Yes.
Not the monstrosity of a hour and 40-minute one that we did last week.
Oh, the editing on that, just to get it down to that section, was so hard to do.
So you don't have to look forward to an hour and 40-minute shows going forward.
No. Hopefully we'll be back to our much shorter
Hour and a half show.
Hour and a half shows.
They're much shorter.
All right, Tim. So this past week we had the Superstar Shakeup.
We'll get to that in a few minutes. But yeah, oh my God, there was some interesting stuff here.
We'll be going over the winners and losers in that situation and the possibilities of the future too.
And there's clearly winners and losers of this.
But first of all, we got to say goodbye to Bruno Sammartino.
Oh man, when I saw that, I was like, "Wait, he's been alive?" And I'm like, "No, he was." Like, man, that sucks.
Yeah, I know. He was born in October 6th, 1935.
Okay.
Held the
WWF
for Vince McMahon Sr.
Twice.
The first time for 8 years between 1963 and 1971. He won the belt by defeating Buddy Rogers in 48 seconds.
Wow, that's fast.
That's a squash match.
Yeah, when you don't really do squash matches, in a way.
Yeah, that was on May 17th, 1963. Then ended up losing it on January 18th, 1971. 8 years later, to Ivan Koloff.
Damn.
Yeah.
The silence in there that when he lost.
Yeah. Sammartino recalled the shocked silence that greeted the result, remarking he thought he had damaged his ears in the match. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's like taking the Undertaker losing to Brock Lesnar and
Yeah.
then like muting everything.
That had more of an auditory reaction. It was a collective just
Gas.
suck it in of air. Like, I'm surprised there was any air left for anyone else in the building right after that.
I'm surprised like people didn't like Brock and then just pass out.
The building collapse in on itself. Then he did have a second reign as heavyweight champion from December 10th, 1973 until June 25th, 1976.
Good luck.
Oh, sorry, not 76. It was 77, April 30th of 77.
Good luck trying to beat that record, Brock Lesnar.
I know. Either one of them.
You have a long way to go.
I don't think anyone having more than a 3-year run is going to be a thing going forward.
No.
Which is kind of sad to say.
I know. That there's not enough in there to keep that going.
Now, at the same time, the product is moving faster than it was at that time. At that time, you would have 13, 14 shows a year outside of a syndicated pre-taped shows that would air once a week.
Yeah.
Which were basically highlights of all the house shows that week.
Yeah. So, when you say he was champion for 8 years, 12 total.
Yeah.
I mean, he was not working the schedule that they work now.
Nope.
They didn't have all the social media, all the buzz, like, stuff we have now. If you put that kind of feud, that kind of reign in today's market, you better have one charismatic son of a bitch.
Oh, I know.
AKA The Rock.
Yes.
on steroids, on super steroids, and a kind of drug that won't be invented for about another 2,000 years.
That is way too big of a human being.
Yeah. And that's not even actually steroids. It's not even like drugs. It's like just like charisma.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
like that level of charisma and entertainment. Like he rolls over in his sleep, and you're just like, wow.
That was the greatest thing ever.
I've never seen anyone roll over like that. That's how entertaining. So no, we don't have to worry about Roman Reigns being in that spot.
Nope, not at all.
So, but yeah, it's sad to see him go. Triple H. I mean, I saw his tweet. He got the notice. Like he seemed like you can't really tell context in tweets like this, but
No.
knowing how Triple H worked to get him to come back and be in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
His interactions, he worshipped that guy. Like
Well, I mean, he's one of the greats.
yeah, like he went after Bruno for a reason, because he respected him.
Well, also there was a huge falling out between the WWF and Bruno
Oh,
very
yeah.
early on, and it was because it was oddly enough not Vincent Kennedy McMahon. It was Senior.
Yes.
So when he came back in
Yeah.
'72, San Martino was offered a percentage of all the gates. Basically, what the venue brought in,
Yeah.
he would receive a percentage of that, and a decreased work schedule that only included major arenas.
Mm-hmm.
The fallout is he didn't actually receive that.
Ah.
So by the time it became the WWF, there was a lot of issues.
Yep.
There was owed money. There was
Yes.
so yeah. There was. It's the type of it's a wrestling fallout. You
Yeah.
hear about this, and it's like, I'm not going to work for you because you owe me money.
Yep.
Well, that was so and so who was running the company before. The company still owes money, so we have a problem.
And not just that, he also had a huge issue with the Attitude Era.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Many people did, but he was vocally outspoken because around that time there was talks to bring him back in for the Hall of Fame. Then and he's like, I don't agree with your product. I'm not doing it.
It was also the breaking of kayfabe that was
Yes.
going on, but it was changing kayfabe.
Yes.
Like, you see where kayfabe is these days.
Yes.
Like, New Japan, the Bullet Club, they are living in a world where the real world and kayfabe mix constantly.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's actually really cool to see, what we know that they're characters,
Yep.
but we're following through social media characters and their real counterparts,
Yep.
and being like, all right, I like so and so, he plays a bad guy,
And then Kevin Owens posted a picture of his son, and he was like,
his family.
yeah, his daughter. He's like,
I'm
I'm supposed to hate you.
supposed to cheer that you've been fired,
Yeah.
but I can't because you got a family to feed.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, but it was worked out great. But I mean, it's sad that he went.
Yeah.
Like he will be missed. But man, like at least we got him into the Hall of Fame while he was still alive.
Right.
That would have been a travesty if we got him. He was already passed. But no, it's good that he lived a full life. He will always be remembered. So, for that.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
I have a little bit of news because I just remembered
What?
And
What?
I'm here. So The Rock.
What about The Rock?
The most entertaining man in sports and all of entertainment has handpicked and pointed and gave the ultimate. I can't remember the term now. Not insult.
No.
Opposite. What?
Recommendation?
Not recommendation. Prediction.
Oh.
We'll go with prediction.
Okay.
He handpicked saying this person is a future champion.
Oh, okay. Who are we talking about here?
We were talking about the one, the only
Please don't say Roman Reigns.
Ricochet.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
No. He said someone asked him on Twitter about what he thinks of any of the stars in NXT, and he specifically said Ricochet is the future champion.
Yes, he is.
And Ricochet responded saying, thanks, bro. I was like,
I mean, I'd be.
it's like, wow.
Oh my God, The Rock is talking about. That's all I.
Yeah.
That's all I can see. He did for just a moment. The Rock is talking about me.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks, thanks,
I gotta
bro.
play it cool though.
He's like, I gotta send my love out towards the greatest, most electrifying sports entertainer. At the end of, but it's a really cool tweet. Like, it's like that's cool.
Now I want Will Ospreay in
Yeah.
in the next 5 years to come over
Oh yeah.
so they can have a barn burner.
That's just a barn burner. Over the Cruiserweight Championship.
I'll take the
ma-
Cruiserweight Championship, when in reality I would love to see it for the World
Oh,
Championship.
so would I, but like
Especially since the World Championship is a open weight championship.
yeah.
So there's the Cruiserweights and then everyone is eligible.
But see, the thing is, do it in the Cruiserweights to actually really like
Oh yeah.
show what the Cruiserweights can do.
Exactly.
And sell that belt as like, no, this is a must-see thing.
I wish they would change it from Cruiserweight to light heavyweight though.
No, I get it. I mean, I kind of a light heavyweight. If worst case scenario, if you're gonna change it, not to either one of them.
Junior weight. Yeah, that's right.
Junior heavyweight
Yeah, junior heavyweight. Either way,
or the junior weight, just a junior, the juniors championship.
the juniors. The little guys
The
that can
little guy.
fly.
Yeah. But something like that. But like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I remember reading it last night. I remember it on the way here, and it just popped back in my head, so I had to make that comment. 'Cause it is really cool that he's.
No, I
Yeah.
do really. I have to say that Ricochet is going to be the next major star
Oh yeah.
all the way through. Like, I now want to see him versus Finn. I want to see what that can be.
Oh,
Him
yeah.
versus Rollins.
Oh yeah.
Um,
See, if he goes through NXT without holding the NXT championship,
yeah.
that will be bad. Or just, I mean, I'll be okay if he holds this to the North American title
Okay.
in his reign, as long as he holds one of the single belts, there. Because now that you have a single belt in there, it's not as bad of if you don't get the NXT belt.
Right.
You still held the belt. You still had that reign. You're still in the record books as holding it before getting called up.
Yep.
So that's one of the things. Like, I would love to see him hold both
Okay.
because that'd be kind of a cool way to do. But
At the same time.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like at the same time.
And then just be like, and I've been called up.
Yep.
Set the belts down and ascend through the heavens.
He just walks in, and then one day he just shows up on 205 Live. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here now. I'm keeping these. I'm adding that.
Somebody's gonna actually have to beat me for these.
I'm adding that one to my collection.
I'll be coming for that one later.
Later, and later is now, and later is now. I was like,
And when I said later, I actually mean in the main event tonight.
yes.
And walk away.
Yeah,
And you're
walk
like,
away.
that's your promo to start? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Uh,
but okay. So we have.
So-
Speaking, this is a little bit of news. Other than that little exchange, it's not the best this week.
no, it's been
Not
a
much.
relatively quiet week for me as well. I didn't really catch anything.
Earth shattering.
No. Like
World-
there was some backstage stuff.
Nothing like earth shattering for two iconic stars.
You mean one iconic star and one
I'm talking about on the E network.
hey.
Hey,
Uh,
Total Bellas is
Oh,
an
God damn it.
awesome show. It
uh,
is the greatest.
no, it's no, it's not. Because the problem with it is that half the time it's a reality show that also blurs the lines of kayfabe, but does it in such a way that
That's-
you hate all of it.
Yeah, it's not like it's not a good blending of it.
No,
or
not
version.
at all.
But yeah, so if you haven't heard, John Cena and Nikki Bella have broken up.
Oh no.
We didn't.
You know,
see,
okay,
It's not like
okay.
we predicted this before.
I swear our WrestleMania show last year, the recap, I swear we said that then.
I don't know if we said it there, but we said it built in the build up
Somewhere.
because the rumor was for the longest time he was going to propose.
The funniest part is our new listeners
Yeah.
will not be able to hear that until I put it up as a Throwback Thursday, which I have failed to be doing so far.
Good job.
I know.
But it's one of those things where like we knew where John stood.
Yeah.
So we were kind of painting the picture like this is more of a publicity stunt.
Yeah,
seemed like.
it really felt like it.
Not that they don't love each other, that they didn't want to spend their lives together, but it was very clear Nikki Bella wanted to get married. She wants to have kids.
Yeah, and John is not that guy.
John was married before. It didn't work out, and it kind of soured himself on marriage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And from what the rumors going on, and let's just put the record straight.
Okay.
Brie Bella does not hate John Cena.
So it was most likely an amicable breakup.
Yes.
Probably one of those that his schedule is so busy that it's just like, look, this isn't going to work.
What are you talking about? He was there all the time.
Well, I mean, the downfall is she couldn't see him.
Yeah.
And he went everywhere with her.
Yeah, it's just a start if you just can't see it. And yes, I'm doing the motions, people.
You can't see me.
But no, there's a rumor going around that Brie was furious with John.
Yeah.
And happy for both of them. And then she debunked that really quickly. Where she circled a photo of that part that she was furious and wrote down wrong. or lies. And then she's like, I love John.
I mean, he's one of those few just like really nice people.
Yeah. So
I'm still waiting for the day that there's a story about him being an asshole to somebody and not being like, oh, the person has just pushed John to the point. Not one of those that it's like TMZ catching up with him at the airport type of thing. That one, whatever.
Yeah.
They're traveling, they're not feeling well usually, and you've just bugged the crap out of them. No, I want to hear a story from like a housekeeper that's like, John yelled at me.
Have you not been paying to what anyone has said about him in the back on his ride to Stardom?
Look,
wait, you're talking about in real life.
Real life, not the burial jobs that he has done. Because I'll be honest, that's just a dude being hungry in a very, very cutthroat industry.
Not just that. I mean, yes, when you're in this wrestling business, it's never gonna really change too much. But
Alex Riley. That's all I gotta say on that one.
When you're on your rise and you're trying to get to you're already at the top. You're trying to stay there and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You're gonna burn bridges.
Exactly.
You may voice your opinion on someone that you don't think, and they take it seriously. Like
you may bury somebody in the ring.
Yeah.
Or 11 people in the ring.
Or 6 in one night.
Yeah, I know. Well, whatever.
But it's just one of those things like, yes, you're going to do that. It's a douche move.
Oh, it is.
Triple H did it.
Yeah,
Michaels did it.
Every major star has done it to somebody else at one point or another.
Yes. There's rumors that John Cena was on the level of Triple H doing it. And
you know what? Whatever, man.
But, I mean, it's not the best thing. But at the same time, we're not, like, we can judge the encounters all we want. But here's the thing. We weren't there.
Nope.
We don't know everything there. So some of these could have been very well justified. Yes, we like to pull them out and bitch about Cena ties.
Whatever, man.
Oh, other people. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
that's more the Cena character.
Yeah. But it does suck that these two were together for 8 years.
Yes.
8 years or 6?
I don't know.
I think it was 6.
Probably.
Yeah. Somewhere
I know
there.
it's been a while.
Yeah. We kind of saw the writing on the wall, like when this whole thing was like
their engagement didn't feel natural.
No, it just came off like, especially with the whole build. I mean, yes, part of it was the build for that whole story, but Miz has said in interviews they based it off of real life thoughts and their things.
Yeah.
So it wasn't all true, but like there's stuff there that was based off of real life.
It still felt like the engagement itself was manufactured.
Yeah.
Like the actual build up to their match totally felt natural.
Yeah.
Like that was pretty cool. It was just like the sudden knowing that there was going to be an engagement.
Yeah.
Just like if we didn't know about any of that, they won, it would have been like, all right, cool. They're going to high five in the ring.
Yeah.
Why is he dropping to his knee?
Yeah.
Oh my God. He's engaged. He's asking her to like that.
Yeah.
Totally spontaneous. Would have been awesome.
But it got out.
Yeah.
It didn't feel right.
No.
But I mean, hopefully these two can recover.
Yeah.
Move on to better relationships. Get what they want.
Right.
Actually want out of it.
Hopefully Nikki Bella won't make another in-ring run
Yes.
and bury everyone.
Well, she won't be able to bury anyone because the person who helped her do that is...
Yeah, they broke up.
They broke up. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Speaking of winners and losers...
Yes.
Segue.
We're going right to the Superstar Shakeup. We're going to run down all of the picks, all of the moves, and whether or not it was a good idea or not.
Okay, first off, I will say this.
Yes.
Compared to last year's Superstar Shakeup and the way they did, because and what they did this year, from what I saw, a few clips here and there, it seemed like people just showing up worked a lot better this year
than
last
the picks.
Well, no, the
like,
picks themselves weren't necessarily...
No, but like having the GMs on stage doing a pick.
Oh, they did?
No, last year.
No, they didn't do that.
What year did they do that?
That was called the draft when they did the draft.
Oh, yeah, the draft.
No, I'm talking about, like, I mean, the same thing. Like, people just kind of showed up or something like that.
It works out better.
But the thing is, last year, it was weird. It's like, oh, okay, so they're just showing up. Oh, they're on this show now?
Yeah, there wasn't, like, an announcement or anything.
Yeah. This year, they did the same thing, but they went about it in a way that worked, I think, better. They actually tried to turn those announcements into somewhat storylines.
Yeah.
Or either for the show or for future builds or something like that.
Hopefully.
Instead of just saying, I'm here now.
Yes.
Hello. But like,
all right.
So we'll start with Raw.
We're going to start with their number one pick.
Sure.
Jinder Mahal.
The first one out. The new U.S. champion.
Who immediately dropped the U.S. championship to Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. Wow.
Yeah. Like, why is this your number one pick?
I don't know if he was their number one pick.
Mr. Saggy Nipples is not that good.
I don't know if this is their number one pick. It was just more of the first guy to be revealed.
All right. Then Raw gained the Riot Squad.
Not a bad move.
All right, cool. You're securing your women's division. You're building it.
Just use them correctly.
Yeah, hopefully.
Not copy and paste.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more difficult because they're going to be on Raw, which is the first show of the week. So it won't seem like they're copying pasting this time.
Well, no, it's just they're going to do copy and paste for other people on Smackdown.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Raw also got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Awesome.
Because Stephanie McMahon overruled Kurt Angle on
Yes.
the whole thing.
And I like it. That's actually a solid pick, moving them over.
Yep.
You're gonna have basically Owens and Zayn doing what they did on SmackDown, doing it on Raw, and being just pains in the ass to Kurt constantly for the next year.
From what I saw, a few clips I saw, it seemed like the whole like Miz Taraj and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and the Miz it's like hugging, like, yeah, you're over here now, ha ha, you suck. Oh, by the way, Miz, you're going to SmackDown on request of Daniel Bryan. Well, the Miz Taraj is like, oh no, the Miz Taraj, they're staying here. It's just you.
Yeah.
He's like,
oh.
So
yeah, the Miz goes over to SmackDown. Great move.
Oh,
we finally will get to have some payoff and an awesome, if they can keep them separate from one another for a while.
Yeah.
Like, allow them to take jabs at each other,
Yeah.
verbally or otherwise. Keep Daniel Bryan and Miz separated for a bit.
Yeah.
Have them, have it that they do have a match at some point. I would love to see that it would be a number one contender match for the U.S. title.
Mm-hmm.
And, whoever wins faces Jeff Hardy or whoever the title holder is.
Yeah.
Even though I would love to see a Jeff Hardy, Daniel Bryan match and a Jeff Hardy Miz match, but I don't want to see a triple threat with them yet.
No.
Maybe later down the line when you need to extend all three of them being U.S. champions, which, by the way, also means you've strengthened your secondary title picture.
Oh, yeah.
With just one move on SmackDown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by far.
All right.
And if any title needs some revamping and some help right now, it's the U.S. title.
Yeah.
I mean, Owens and AJ did a great job of helping bring it back a little bit.
Yep.
It going to Dolph Baron didn't really hurt it. just didn't really
No.
help it much.
No.
Bobby
Roode.
Roode helped it a little bit, but because it just wasn't a long run, and then Orton helped it. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't like Orton matches.
I know. No, I mean, when I say Orton helped it, I mean Orton having his name on the record books now.
Oh, yeah.
Is helping the prestige. That alone helped it because
Right.
he's a multi-time world champion who's now come back in his legend, basically in his golden ages of his career.
Yeah, which is really weird to think about with him. Is that he's now in the later stages of his career. John Cena is also in the later stages of his career, and I'm like, when did this happen?
Yeah, and he came back and he's now held the U.S. title.
Yeah.
We don't see that as much. We need to see that more.
Yeah.
That helps that belt become more important.
Right.
But then Jinder.
Eh.
Sorry, you don't know who I'm talking about. Ginger.
Oh yes, yes.
Um,
Mr. Saggy Nipples.
Yeah, I like it. Like I said, I like that him get something out of him from that failed experiment in the world title picture.
The IC picture might be better for him.
Yeah, but it's just like it was
It's
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
Not the place.
And it buried Rusev.
Yeah, and the thing is, the place he should have won it was the tournament and build to Rude winning it at WrestleMania.
Yes.
That's where it should have been. Wow, and that would have worked better instead of having him win it at WrestleMania. But
Anyway,
keeping with Raw.
Raw picked up, and now I'm actually it's going to be a bit of a list before I hit somebody,
because they actually did like a bunch of the reveals on the show,
Yep.
and then they did Twitter response.
Twitter, the YouTube channel, their Instagram page.
Of other people
Feed, whatever.
who were switching over.
Yeah. So they picked up Zack Ryder, Breezango, Natalia, Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Mike Kanellis, The Ascension, Bobby Roode, and Chad Gable. Out of that list, I see 3 that actually help the brand.
Yep.
Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, and Dolph Ziggler.
If they actually use Dolph Ziggler correctly.
Right.
Hopefully they will.
I mean, he's very good at securing that, at being a recognizable mid-carder.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Like, when Drew McIntyre debuted with Dolph,
Yeah.
you kind of finally, like, you look at it, we have the Shawn Michaels Diesel.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we kind of do.
But here's the difference. Drew McIntyre can actually work really, really well.
Yes.
So having those two compared.
Hey, look, man. Kevin Nash doesn't exactly have the greatest mobility, man.
No, I mean,
He moves like a tank.
not just that. Hey, you know what? Kevin Nash, no matter how much of his in-ring work was like,
Yeah.
he was still good.
Oh, yeah.
He was
yeah.
good on the mic.
He was charismatic.
Yeah.
Great on the mic.
He can sell. He could sell.
And he actually had a brain for the biz at the time.
He understood the biz, except for the whole thing about him beating Goldberg.
No, but
Yeah, that one.
the
really
whole being like, hey, look, my contract says that I have to make more than anybody else on the roster. So I don't care how much you hire people at, you have to bump my salary every time.
You can hire them at whatever you want. Just make sure
I have to make $1 more.
Yep. Or the same level.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I think actually it was the same level.
Yeah.
If anyone came in higher than them, they had to be bumped up to that. Smart business.
It was smart.
And WCW was throwing money away.
Yeah, they were.
So, but here's the thing. Like, so that is a good comparison. Whether we'll see like Drew McIntyre as his like bodyguard, which I don't think we'll see that kind of thing, or if it's a tag team, I like them either way. Yep. I do want to see them in singles matches.
Yep.
The singles there, but if we're gonna put them into the tag division to start them off,
why not?
I'm okay with that because I think they will work well, and that helps strengthen the Raw tag team brand, which we'll find out in a second needs the help.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking over this as well. You do have Zack Ryder and Mojo. You can put them back together as another tag team.
No.
But hold on, it starts off forced. I mean, it's going to be amazing because you've got Zack and his imaginary friend all in there all the time.
Yeah.
You've got Breezango, which hopefully they'll still be used as the
a comedy.
As the comedy. But you also have Zack and Mojo, which you can use as well. Have both of them feud for a little bit.
But here's the thing, though. All 4, except for Mojo, who is getting better.
Yes.
Let's not lie, he is getting better.
Oh yeah.
In the ring, but Breezango, Zack Ryder. We know Zack can go.
Yeah.
They just need to. They just don't want to use him for some
I
reason.
don't know why.
I still think they still harbor grudge against him that he got over on his own.
Yeah, that he totally on his own got over with everyone.
So, and forced them to do something with him when they didn't want to.
I know.
But you had those 4 guys, you could put them together. If you use them correctly, you can still have Breezango be the comedy, but show how good they actually are in the ring.
Right.
Because Tyler Breeze is amazing.
Yes,
and
he
if you
is.
don't think he is charismatic, go just read his Twitter post the other day, where he shows you, he tells everyone just how close he is to being a Grand Slam champion. He literally writes out every single belt all the belts he has to win. It's literally all the belts. But he makes it sound like he's like, so close.
I'm super close to
I'm
this.
so close to being a Grand Slam.
And I really, really hope the Ascension are finally used.
Oh, I know.
Not just used better. Used.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time, I mean, I would make jokes about how the SmackDown tag division was 3 teams. And
Can't say that anymore.
and then I'm like, oh, they moved in 2 entire tag teams over to Raw that I didn't realize were even there. I mean, Breezango we knew, but they were never in the title picture.
And if they were, it was because they were filling a spot
Yeah.
for a little bit.
And the Ascension, I didn't know they were still on the show.
You didn't even know they were gainfully employed?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. So, but yeah, so, and then if you look at the people they got, it's like, really?
Yeah.
How you...
It's a ton of mid-card people that haven't been used properly in a
No.
long time.
So,
Or if they have, I mean, Baron Corbin, having his run and has been doing much better.
Yep.
But you're moving them to Raw, which seems to be kind of a wasteland for anybody that's not named Roman Reigns or carrying the Universal title.
Which right now is Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns.
Huh.
Braun Strowman should be the one holding it.
Or your name is Braun Strowman.
Yes. It'll be interesting to see where they go with this. But yeah, like last year we were complaining about how they basically gutted SmackDown.
Yeah, and this
for
year...
Raw, and they didn't do anything with these people. They got hurt in the long run.
I know.
For the most part, unless your name was Dean Ambrose. Or
But
The
he
Miz.
ended up being hurt.
Well, physically
Oh,
hurt.
yeah.
I'm talking about like character.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only one besides The Miz who actually had a good year, who came over, who didn't
I know.
get, like, really damaged.
All right.
So, but yeah.
Eh. You want to see what Clearly, we know who won in this situation.
I know.
SmackDown won.
I know that's what SmackDown got.
All right, so right away, SmackDown got Jeff Hardy as the United States champion.
Win
Sweet.
right there.
Yep.
Win. That just beats it all.
They picked up Absolution,
That
which
will
was
help.
a smart story move.
Yep.
Paige is over there as the GM. These are her friends.
Also, having them on SmackDown, these 2 ladies are still green. They're still learning. But it's a great place for them to learn.
Yeah.
And actually be used instead of the jobbers that they came on Raw after Paige got hurt.
Right.
So
They also picked up Samoa Joe.
right there, forget Jeff Hardy. If you didn't get Jeff Hardy and you got Samoa Joe, you win.
Yep.
You know why? AJ, Samoa Joe,
AJ
Done.
Nakamura, Samoa Joe. You have
Joe Bryan.
Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, Jeff Hardy.
The main event scene on SmackDown, even Jeff Hardy, The Miz, Samoa Joe, those guys alone, it's just,
I know.
okay, main event scene actually became better over here.
Yeah. Which we were kind of like wondering, like, who's nice to hire to fight AJ if Nakamura doesn't actually get the belt?
Right.
No one,
No,
really.
yeah. They also picked up Sanity
Awesome
minus Nikki Cross.
Yep, but awesome pick right there from
Yep.
NXT.
Yep. So 3 guys. You've got Eric Young, who also can be in the main event picture.
Yep. I don't think they will push him right into the main event, but
No.
again, mid-card.
Oh, yeah.
Spot
Right
right
away,
there.
mid-card guy right there.
Yep.
They also picked up Big Cass.
We'll see. Hopefully he gets better in the ring. I doubt it, but
It didn't seem like a great pick.
no. But like if he can channel his inner Enzo, because when you guys saw if you go and watch some of their pre-taped segments in NXT, they bounced off. He was not nervous. He was great. But when he got in front of the live crowd, he kind of like is just like that.
He has a bit of stage fright.
Not just stage fright. It's just like I don't know how many takes it took for him to get those things.
True.
So it's just like if he can get that level on the mic in person,
yeah,
and he can get his in-ring work better, and actually maybe not have to have the whole same moveset every big man has.
Oh, it is hard to watch.
Then maybe his matches will be better.
Yeah.
But I just don't think they're going to do it. And I think it's going to be a waste. And I think it's going to be like...
I think he's going to fill the spot that Baron Corbin had over here.
Yeah.
Where he's going to be a mid-card guy that's relatively big and powerful.
Yep.
But may or may not be in the secondary title scene.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Also, SmackDown picked up Asuka.
Yep.
Strengthened the women's division right there.
That just locks it. SmackDown's women's roster division, the best.
Yeah. SmackDown also picked up 2 tag teams, the Bullet Club, Gallows and Anderson.
Oh, you mean the club? Because it can't be the
Balor
Club.
Sorry.
It can't be the Balor Club because Finn Balor is not a part of it.
But they are going to be the AJ Club.
The AJ Club.
Whatever. Just call them the Bullet Club and get it over with.
What's another word for projectile club?
I don't know. That may not be able to work. But also they picked up The Bar.
The Bar.
Cesaro and Sheamus. I can't SmackDown's tag team division actually just even got more strong.
I just can't wait to see the Usos in the Bar.
Oh my god. So
no, wait, I got a better one. I can't wait to see the Bar versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
I know. Okay, so SmackDown now has the Usos, the New Day, the Bludgeon Brothers, the Bar, and the Balor Club.
And Sanity.
That's 6 tag teams that are all... Oh my god, I can't wait.
Half of this talent they got, I'm like, how are they going to use this in this 2-hour time frame?
But I personally... The 2-hour time frame is perfect. Raw needs to go back to that.
Oh, no, definitely. But no, like, here's my mind frame. It's like, do it. It's a great time frame. But take some hints from NXT. Every single person on the roster doesn't need to be used every single week.
No.
Build some storylines as storylines edge, bring other ones in.
Yeah.
If they just come in for a match so people know they're there.
Yeah.
That's all you have to have, kind of building them up, and they don't have to be on every week. Same thing with Sanity.
Your whatchamacallit, your background guys, crap. Your champions.
Yes.
You can have them just do backstage segments. You don't have to have your champions wrestle every single week.
Mid-card champion has to wrestle every week.
Yes.
Or not every other week or so.
Right.
The main event, the WWE champion, yes, they should do a promo, backstage segments, once in a great while wrestle on the show.
One interrupted match before the pay-per-view.
Or something like that. But you save them for...
Or one tag team match with the number 1 contender against the tag team.
That's going to be... end up making it a fatal 4-way at the pay-per-view anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, but save them for their main wrestling is done at the pay-per-views.
Right.
And at obviously at the TV shows, the dark match after the show.
Yeah.
But you could do that. You could take that. That way you have all this talent. They're not wasted. They're not overexposed.
Right.
Which is one of the reasons why they went back to the brand split.
Yeah.
And do it that way.
All right.
And you're forgetting one and very important person who SmackDown picked up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not mention. R-Truth has moved to SmackDown.
Finally.
I know.
I've been waiting for this.
That dude is awesome. By the way, that dude actually has a really long career.
Yeah, he has.
Of kind of being like under the radar for, 20 years. He's had a very good career.
Hey, he's going to win the WWE Championship.
Again?
At SummerSlam. He's never held the WWE Championship. You're thinking about when he was in TNA.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oops. But no, they picked up Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega from NXT.
Awesome call. We had a feeling this was coming up. when he didn't get the call up last week,
Yeah.
you thought most of the calls ups would happen. I love that they saved some of the call ups for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Much better way. Don't use all the call ups in one show.
No.
Or the 2 shows. Save some for the shakeup.
Right.
It makes it better, because you don't have to bring them right up all the way.
No.
Because you know that, especially for the NXT, they're in major storylines. They're having some tapings down there that they may be involved in.
Then you call them up.
You can use them so they come up after. Kind of like EC3 didn't make his debut on NXT until the week after he was fired on Impact.
On their show,
Yeah.
which was taped a month in advance.
But they waited for it to air.
Yeah.
And then they have him show up the next week. Wow. Great way to do it. Do that. Do more like that. Same thing goes with Raw. But, on the whole 2-hour thing, there's a lot of strong rumors going around. I've been seeing this for a while, that Fox wants them.
And Fox wants a 2-hour time frame.
And yes, which is great.
And Fox has said that they would lighten up on some of their content rules compared to the rules that USA currently has for them. Now, at the same time, we're not moving back to the PG-13 era.
No. It just means they'll content.
It'll be a harder PG.
Yes.
No, I have no problem in that gray area where a show will just barely tap into PG-13. You've got an ass thrown out there, a bitch every once in a while, and you're like, ooh, but it's not really PG-13.
Yeah.
And then allow that PG-13 to an R rating to happen at the network specials, pay-per-views, whatever you want to call them. That's where you should see color.
Yeah.
You should see somebody, dropping an F-bomb.
And when you know it's going to happen, just remind people, just make sure the new rating for that show is very prominent. This can get TV 14 level. So we're just telling you that ahead of time.
I say no, because TV, you're allowed to barely tap. It's much like the PG-13 rule of you're allowed one swear.
I know. Oh no, one F-bomb.
One F-bomb.
Well, yeah. Multiple times,
but PG is allowed one shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're allowed that almost
that
hard
one
swear.
Shit that's kind of back in the.
You're allowed to say "damn" a lot.
Yeah.
Damn.
But if you said the pay-per-views or the network specials,
yes,
are TV 14, you just set that up ahead of time. You don't always have to go that level, but just saying that if you start telling people you tell them this can, so when it happens, you're like, wait, oh, that's right, it's been TV 14 for a while.
Yeah.
You're preparing them and that it can get a little bit more of that, so parents are aware.
Right.
And they don't flip out. You're still going to get people who flip out, but...
Would also like to see Raw go back to its 9 to 11 time frame.
Yeah, I hope it would.
It would, for me, it's better.
Yeah. With CL Elvis and Selena Vega coming up.
Now, most likely Fox, due to the fact that they have local news going on at 10 o'clock, it'll be 8 to 10, which means that the TV 14 allowance... The more allowance for TV 14 to happen, which happens after 10 p.m., will not be there.
You can still do stuff at 8 o'clock.
Oh, I know.
Because you can actually do a lot of TV 14 stuff at those time frames. But you're talking more than very mature stuff.
Yes.
After 10 o'clock. Yeah. But
that will never happen again.
Yeah.
We're never going to get the content that we got of the Attitude Era ever again on TV.
No.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean that the product can go downhill.
No.
That means that, quite honestly, you concentrate on in-ring action.
Yeah.
And that's what you sell to the people. You go, no, we actually have better in-ring action than we used to.
Oh, yeah. Just going back to CM Elvis and coming in. Holy crap. This is the brand I wanted him to come to. Because he'd be wasted on Raw.
I see him following in the footsteps of what they did with Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Where they build him up as a very high-level mid-card guy that could step to the next level. And they, build him to being that person. That way, if Raw wants to secure the mid-card over there, which they did this year, they can move him over there. or he can within a year be, you know, the next Miz with the US title. I would like to see him actually hold that US title. And I want to see what that storyline about him would be.
Oh no, I want to see him win it and then change it to the Mexican title.
Exactly.
Or Central America.
The North American title.
No. That's NXT.
I know.
Don't go there.
I know.
But no, just Central America, because that would get there if you want to get heat on him. But no, just like use him. This is the guy you use to replace Rey Mysterio.
Yes.
That Mexican star you want.
Quite honestly,
is that guy.
He's at the point that he can fill the spot that Alberto El Patron, thank you, was supposed to fill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because he was supposed to fill Rey Mysterio's spot. It didn't work.
Rey Mysterio is a very special person.
Well, we're talking like Mexican stars.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm talking about like, obviously the jumping around.
Yeah,
styles.
Alberto just could not fill that hole.
CMLS can, because
Yes.
he is a luchador in a sense, but he's a heavyweight version.
Right.
So he can do the jumping around stuff that Ray did, but he's also not. He doesn't have a finisher like that.
Right.
He can do all that stuff. So he's that star that they're looking for, and hopefully Vince will go like, I like him. Oh wait, he does the flippy shit. Never mind. He's like,
he does flippy shit.
And someone just comes over and Triple H just whispers in his ear. He's like Rey Mysterio. Done.
Damn it.
He's young. Yes. Sold. But okay, the verdict.
Smackdown.
Who
Smackdown.
won?
Smackdown.
It's obviously
Hold on. Smackdown.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Raw did much to secure their main event scene at all.
No.
They definitely shored up their mid card.
Yes.
And
hopefully they'll maybe use some of these guys more correctly on there. Hopefully
fill out the 3-hour show that they have right now.
Yeah. Also use it as a way to maybe bump some people up to the main.
Yeah.
On the event level, but yeah, SmackDown is. Holy shit, they are loaded.
They have as I said, their tag division is amazing right now. Just the possibilities that are going on over there.
Yep.
You have their mid-card scene, which has a great, secondary title scene.
Yeah.
Is a very solid area.
Yep.
Their main event became better because of that.
Yep.
That secondary title scene.
And the women's with Asuka coming over.
It was already a good division.
Yeah. Now Asuka coming over, and then you have Absolution coming in.
Yeah.
You locked it. They're gonna have the better team. The only way you can ever say you can actually make SmackDown's women's division better. Sasha and Bayley just having to show up one day.
Exactly.
And you're just like, Raw, your division's over with.
Just bring everyone over. Just bring them all over.
Just release everyone else. Bring Alexa, and wow.
Mickey?
Yes, Mickey. And I can't. What's the
Nia Jax?
Nia Jax. Just those three. Bring them back over here and let's get rid of everyone else. Riot Squad. Just send them back to NXT.
Yeah.
Don't fire them. Just send them back to NXT. Yeah. Because or just give them the women their own show. But yeah. So that's all we have for today.
Yes.
Hey, it's under an hour.
I know.
Too sweet for that.
Boom.
Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Go ahead and smash that like button, join the notification squad, and
ring that bell.
Yeah, check out the other content that we've got coming for you.
Let us know down in the comment section what you thought of the shakeup.
Yeah.
The trades that went on, how the presentation, and potential feuds we might get. If anyone disagrees with me, AJ Samoa Joe is not the best feud to come out of this. You're wrong. There are some really good feuds. Also, that is the best one going forward.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So,
all right.
I can't wait for that feud.
I know. Neither can I. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a great week.